Welcome inside of Hunter Rod Stadium for college baseball action on the Southeast Sports Network. Gary Justice bringing today's action. Game 14 of the Appalachian Athletic Conference baseball tournament will feature the Bryan Lions and the Johnson University Royals. We'll meet the Lions offense first. Caleb Ramsey, Dante Morton, Cade Cook, Will Curcio, Chris Hoss, Cyrus Campos, J. Run Morris, Logan Stradley, and Jake Sabo. For the Johnson Royals, will be Luke Wilson, Nolan Kusi, Travis Hoban Siefkin, Braden Frank, Cade Leifer, Bryson Schoen, Eddie Almeida, Ben Thornberry, and Austin Menacini. Pitching today for the Bryan Lions will be Bryce Lichty. And on the bump today for the Johnson Royals will be Austin Sykes as well. This will be an elimination game. Reinhardt eliminated Columbia International this morning 4-3 thanks to back-to-back home runs in the 8th inning. As we're meeting the starting lineups now. Been a great day for baseball. Starting to warm up a little bit. Been kind of gusty wind-wise. As you can see, gusts around 13 miles per hour. Cracked 70 degrees. Not sure what the delay is. The coaching meeting that has already taken place. And Johnson's ready to go. Bryan players look like they're ready to go too. Now we're ready to play a little baseball. I don't know what the delay was. We're going to get started around 12:10. Be two more games this afternoon after this one. Sykes, a lefty, will get the start for the Royals. We'll set the defense for the Royals. They'll be shown in left, Wilson in center, Almeida will be in right field. Leifer will play third base today. Nolan Kusi shortstop. Frank's the second baseman. Thornberry will be playing first. Menacini will be the catcher. Good look at Austin Sykes on the bump. A lot of sunshine starting to come through. Bryan 28-21 on the season. Johnson Royals 34-15, school record for wins in the season. little delay to the start. I think we're ready to play a little baseball. Leading things off, big Caleb Ramsey. Lions have played in 3 games, and he's led off in all 3 games and got on base the first time up. One was a home run, a walk, and a single. First pitch, strike 1. Officially 12-13 this first pitch. Breaking ball just off the plate. One. Be Ramsey, Morton, and Cook in the top half. Missed 2 balls and a strike. Morton hit a 2-run home run in the bottom top of the first. Even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Against Tennessee Wesleyan. So I'm going to be a base hit for Caleb Ramsey, and he'll be on once again. It'll be a leadoff double for Caleb Ramsey. So he continues his hot play here in Kingsport, Tennessee, as he doubled down that left field line. I'll bring up the shortstop, Dante Morton. He got a home run this week during the conference tournament. He's been hitting the baseball extremely well. Pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. You'll see Frank hold on the runner at second base with a right-handed hitter. Swung on, popped up, out of play. Appreciate you guys spending your Friday afternoon with us on the Southeast Sports Network for college baseball action. Swung on, fouled off. Quickly 1 ball and 2 strikes on the shortstop. Cade Cook will hit next. You'll see in the shot there the Visit Kingsport sign right behind home plate. Definitely very thankful for Visit Kingsport. A great host for the baseball and softball AAC championships. 1-2. Swung on a miss. That'll be the first out of the inning. I'll bring up the right fielder, Cade Cook. Step in to face Austin Sykes for the first time. Good lead for Ramsey at second. Breaking ball, inside corner, strike 1. Sykes has shown a lot of confidence in the breaking ball early. Oh, 1. Inside out move, nothing happening there. Oh, 1. Runners on the move. The throw will not be in time, and Ramsey will slide in safely. A leadoff double and a stolen base has Ramsey at third, only one out, and a ball and a strike on Cade Cook. And Will Curcio will hit after him. 1-1. Off the plate. Run's got 2 balls and a strike. Ramsey doubled. Morton struck out. 2 balls and a strike on the right fielder, Cade Cook. One gone, fouled off his ankle. Two. Swung on and missed. That'll be back-to-back punch-outs for Austin Sykes. Now bring up the first baseman. Will Curcio. You see Frank playing behind, wants to play behind second base. And breaking ball inside corner, strike one. Playing him to pull. Curcio was able to reach. Chris Hall will hit in the top half of first. Low and out. One. Inside corner, strike two. Sykes pounding the zone. He's got 2 punch outs. He's 1 strikeout away of getting the side. 1-2. Nice job by Menacini. Blocked that one up. Deuces Wild in the top half of the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. 2-2. Tried the outside corner, just missed. Frank thought he had that one. Ball 4. So bring up Chris Hall, the DH. Now you'll have runners at first and third and only with 2 outs. Hall's able to reach, and then Cyrus Campos will hit. Breaking ball, outside corner, strike one. Sykes living with the curveball. It's been his most effective pitch so far in the first. That was his 21st pitch. 0-1. Fastball outside corner. Runs at no balls and 2 strikes. Now Hall will have to expand the zone. Protect the plate. Oh, 2. Runners on the move. The throw will not be made. Ramsey will stay at third. Makes a 1 ball, 2 strike count on Hall. Now runners at second and third. And 2 outs. Rocks fires, breaking ball. Just missed the upper part of the zone. Deuce was wild once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A double by Ramsey, strikeout of Morton and Cook, a walk to Curcio, and a 2-2 count to Chris Hall. Swung on, hit to the third baseman, he'll field, throw, in time. Now retire Hall 5-3. Able to work around the leadoff double from Caleb Ramsey. Going to the bottom half of the first be Wilson Kusi and Hoban Efskin. You're watching College Baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Bryce Lichty will get the start today on the bump for the Bryan Lions. Defensively, Ramsey left, Stradley in center, Cook in right, Sabo third baseman, Morton will be the shortstop. Campos the second baseman, Curcio will be the first baseman. J-Run Morris behind the dish, and a right-hander, Bryce Lichty, on the bump. He'll face Wilson Kusi and Hoban Siefkin. Appreciate you guys spending your Friday afternoon with us on the Southeast Sports Network. Softball action available on the network as well. Got Deshaun and Jeff bringing that coverage. As Lichty will complete his warm-up tosses. So here's the engine starter, Luke Wilson, the freshman of the year in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. He'll lead things off. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, Morton Hill field, throw, in time. Retire Wilson 6-3. Bring up Nolan Kusi, the shortstop. 1 pitch, 1 out. Got the zone. Hoping Siefkin will follow him. Fastball outside corner. Lichty continues to pound the zone. Oh, 2. High and off the plate. He's got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, the baseball hit to right field and be caught. Cade Cook, nice job to going back and setting his feet. Squeezing it for the second out of the inning. Travis Hobin-Siefkin, the DH, will hit. He's able to reach. Braden Frank will hit. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Going to play him to pull. As you can see, the second baseman on the shortstop side of the bag. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Dante Morton, he'll make the play. And that will retire the Royals in the home half of the first. We go to the top half of the second. It will be 6, 7, 8. Campos, Morris, and Stradley. College baseball, Southeast Sports Network.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back to Kingsport as we're going to the top half of the second as Austin Sykes will toe the rover for the second time today. And he pitched a hit, walk, 2 strikeouts. 25 pitches, 14 strikes. Pitch out of the zone, 1 ball, no strikes. He'll face Campos, Morris, and Stradley. The second baseman will lead things off for the Bryan Lions here in the second. Swung on, missed. A ball and a strike. Swung on, hit to right field. That baseball will fall. Be the second hit of the day for the Lions, and the second time with the leadoff hitter on. Bring up the catcher, Jalen Morris. Jalen doing a nice job behind the dish for the Lions so far today. Short lead at first base. Swung on, fouled off. Mendocini has a nice arm behind the plate. Be Morris and then Stradley. Oh, 1. Pick up tip, not in time. Oh, 1. Sykes trying to make sure that Campos doesn't get too far off the bag. 0-1. Breaking ball inside corner, strike one, Sykes. Shown good command of that breaking ball here early. Oh, 2. Nobody out here in top half of the second. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. He'll field, step on the bag, throw across the diamond in time for the 6-3 double play. One pitch, 2 outs. Pitch efficiency for Austin Sykes. Bring up the center fielder, Logan Stradley. Nice play by Nolan Kusi at shortstop. Go look at Logan Stradley here. Sykes will rock and fire. Swung on, hit towards center field, going back. Luke Wilson's City feet makes the play. And that will retire the Lions in their half of the second. Let's go to the bottom half. It'll be 4, 5, 6. Frank, Leifer, and Schoen watching college baseball on Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom half of the second. As Bryce Lichty will toe the rubber one for the second time today. Got 2 flyouts and a ground out in the bottom half of the first. Only threw 7 pitches, 5 of them were strikes. Pound of the zone, got 3 outs. Defense was able to do some good work. Bottom half of the first inning. Lions, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and Johnson zeros across the boards. Runs, hits, and errors as well. Bring up Braden Frank. Second baseman, he'll lead things off. Playing him to pull. As you can see, Morton in your screen, the shortstop behind second base. Off-speed pitch, caught the zone. No balls and a strike on the second baseman. Swung on, hit to Morton at shortstop. He'll make the play, unable to make the play. As the baseball will bounce out of his glove. And that'll be the first hit of the day. Bring up Cade Leifer. Leifer and then Bryson Schoen. Fastball high and out. One-oh. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Going on, fouled off. Runs the count, 2 balls and a strike on the third baseman. 2-1 misses inside. 3 balls and a strike. Bryan Lions won a barn burner last night with the Montreat Cavaliers. Ball 4. That'll be the second base runner to reach here in the top bottom of the second inning. Ricky Bryson shown the left fielder. Runners at first and second, nobody out. First pitch swung on. That one will escape Hunter Rod Stadium. Be shown, and then Eddie Almeida. Almeida been hitting a 9-hole, sliding him to the 7th spot today. No balls and a strike on Bryson Schoen. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed. Big cut. Got on his front foot and shifted that weight. And just roll the hands over. Yeah, Lichty. So what happens is that now all the players wear watches that indicate what play or pitch, or that's the way the coaches are communicating with players now, is through the watch. And it's something that I guess Lichty's malfunction. Changed that with Sabo at third base. No balls and 2 strikes on the left fielder, Bryson Schoen. Nobody out, runners at first and second. In the dirt. Morris did a nice job of blocking it up. Good look at Morris. Still won't call it the dirt, even though it's all turf field. Here's a broadcast. 1-2. That one will find the turf as well. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Went for no balls and 2 strikes to full count. Nice job by Schoen, the left fielder. The work to count. 3-2. Swung on, popped up. And that will fall out of play. Nice job by Curcio to give chase. And Morris as well. And that one fall into the stands, and we'll do 3-2 all over again. Frank will get his lead from second. Live from first. Swung on, that baseball hit towards left field. It'll be caught for the first out of the inning. Nice play by Ramsey in left. Eddie Almeida now be the hitter. Good look at the right fielder. Ben Thornberry will hit after him. Runners at first and second, only 1 out. Swung on, fouled off. Amita will shake off the sting. Lichty only needed 7 pitches in the first. He's already thrown 15 here in the second, and only got 1 out. Nice job of Morris to block that baseball. They keep the runners at bay. Lichty was so good in the first, he's struggling to find the zone here in the second, though. Single by Frank, a walk to Leifer, and a fly ball to Ramsey. First and second, 1 out and 1 ball, 1 strike on the outfielder. That pitch missed as well, 2 balls and a strike. Two one breaking ball caught the lower part. I'll even up to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lichty's looking for the old 1 pitch, 2 out. Just missed. That fills up 3 balls and 2 strikes. Long look in. Time is called at the plate. Three two. Swung on a miss. Made the first punch out for Bryce Lichty today, and that was a big one. Made the second out of the inning with the runners at first and second. I'll bring up the first baseman, Ben Thornberry. Frank gets his lead from second. Leifer from first. Lower part of the zone, strike 1. Oh, 1. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Lichty's found the zone now. He struck out Omeda. No balls and 2 strikes on Thornberry. 1 pitch away from working around trouble. Swung on and missed. He will work around trouble. Back-to-back strikeouts will retire the Royals in the bottom half of the second, go to the top half of the third. It'll be 9-1-2. Sabo, Ramsey, Morton, college baseball in Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the top half of third. Nice look into the Bryan Lion dugout. Those guys have been having a good time with the camera at the half inning. So we go to the top half of the third. Austin Sykes will toe the rubber for the third time today. 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 punch outs. Got a fly out, 2 ground outs. 32 total pitches so far for the left-hander. 20 strikes. He'll face 9-1-2. Be Sabo, and then the lineup will flip over to Ramsey once again. First pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Through 2 innings of play, Bryan, no runs, 2 hits. Johnson, no run, 1 hit. Sykes' pitch misses high. You can see Frank, the second baseman, again playing Sabo to pull the baseball as well. But my theory, as far as second baseman, I prefer to play towards that more towards the bag because they going to the left. It's a shorter throw. They can field it up towards the middle. They can set their feet and make a stronger throw there. Cover more ground. Ball 4. For the third straight inning, the Bryan Lions leadoff hitter will reach base. I'll bring up Caleb Ramsey. He doubled the first pitch he saw in the first inning. Shows bunt, fouls it off. Ramsey showed some speed in that top half the first inning. Got the double down the left field line. He stole third. Sabo will get his lead from first. Shows bunt. Caught the corner. Take a look at Sabo's lead here at first base. Oh, 2. Break the ball, swung on, hit back up the middle. Be a base hit. Sabo will stop at second. Ramsey at first. Ramsey 2 for 2 on the afternoon. That's going to bring up Dante Morton. Struck out swinging back in the first. Back-to-back base with a walk and then a base hit. Fastball, strike 1. Oh, 1. Shows bunt, gets it down. He'll field, throw, and he's not in time. The baseball will escape him, and they'll allow a run to score. And Ramsey will end up at third, and Morton will end up at second. So that'll be an E. More importantly, we'll give the Bryan Lions a 1-0 lead. And runners at second and third, and only 1 out. Nobody out. And it's going to bring up Cade Cook. He struck out swinging back in the first. First pitch swung on, hit towards the left fielder. Schoen will make the play, the tag, the throw. He'll be cut off. And that will be the first out of the inning. We'll bring up Will Curcio. He walked back in the first. Runners at second and third. Runner at second is Morton. Runner at third is Ramsey. Bryan Lyons leading this one 1-0. Only one out. Breaking ball swung on, hit to the third baseman. He'll field, throw across the diamond in time. And that will retire Will Curcio 5-3. Got Chris Hall, he bounced out 5-3 to end the first. So Sykes is one out away from working around a lot of trouble, minimizing some damage here in the top half. Campos will hit after Hall if he's able to reach. Swung on and missed. The ball's in the strike. You'll see Morton getting his lead from second. Ramsey getting his lead from third. Oh, 1. Outside corner, strike 2. Sykes has 2 punch outs so far. And 1 strike away from minimizing the damage to only 1 run here in the third. Swung on, popped up. Second baseman will call for and squeeze at 4 to third out. Sykes does work around some trouble. So we go to the bottom half of the third. It'll be 9-1-2. Mendocini, Wilson, Nakusi. You're watching college baseball on Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Hunter Wright Stadium as you're looking live at Appalachian Athletic Conference Baseball postseason style. Gary Justice, Jeff Huppert on the Southeast Sports Network as Bryce Lichty will toe the rubber for the third time today. He's allowed a hit, a walk, 2 strikeouts, 3 flyouts, a ground out, 30 total pitches so far, with 18 of them being strikes. He'll face 9-1-2 in the home half of the third. Austin Mendocini, Luke Wilson, and Nolan Kusi will be due up. The run scored in the top half for Bryan was unearned. First pitch out of the zone. Mendocini making his first appearance in the tournament this week. Getting a start behind the dish today. Swung on, hit to the shortstop field. Throw. In time for a 6-3 put out. Bring up Luke Wilson. He bounced out to Morton his first time at shortstop. Wilson, then Nolan Kusi. First pitch, strike one. Leakey working around a little bit of trouble in the second. Was able to keep the Royals off the scoreboard. Change up, caught the zone. No balls and 2 strikes. You'll see Wilson change his plate approach. He'll more protection now. Fight off pitches. 0-2. Swung on, hit to Morton. He'll field, throw. Would not be in time. So it'll be an infield base hit for Luke Wilson. I tell you what, young man knows how to pick him up and put him down. He's hard to throw out when the ground ball hit directly to you at shortstop. But Morton did a nice job of diving, making the stop. Bring him Nolan Kusi, the shortstop. He flew out to right field his first time. Now this is where the Johnson Royals offense gets going. Fast break. Swung on. That's baseball hit to right field. A diving play by Cade Cook for the second out of the inning. Nice job of Cook to track that baseball and make the diving play, because he doesn't make that play. It gets all the way to the wall and Wilson scores easily. Travis Hobasifkin will now hit. He lined out to Morton at shortstop. Morton has been active this morning. Check that afternoon. And the baseball will get away from the first baseman, and Wilson will go to second. He'll round second, going into third with not a throw. So the error will allow Wilson to advance from first to second. And the tiny run's only 90 feet away. Hobasifkin, and then he'll be followed by Frank if he's able to reach. Breaking ball low. In the frame, you'll see the second baseman, Campos, is playing on the shortstop side. You can't really see him there in that camera look. 1-0. Off the plate. Should be able to see him now. You see the second baseman, the shortstop, and the third baseman all on this left side. Shadows coming through. Swung on, popped up. Campos will call for it, and he'll squeeze it forward to third out. They will work around the air, allow Wilson to get to third base. Nice job by Leakey to keep the Royals off the scoreboard. As we go to the top half of the fourth, it'll be 6, 7, 8. Campos, Morse, and Stradley. You're watching college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Gary Justice, Jeff Hubbard on the Southeast Sports Network bringing you today's action. College baseball, AAC style. Austin Sykes will toe the rubber for the fourth time today. 3 hits. He's allowed a run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 3 flyouts, 3 groundouts. 46 total pitches so far. 30 of them have been for strikes. He'll face 6, 7, 8. Cyrus Campos, J-Run Morris, and Logan Stradley. 1 run, 3 hits in the air for the Lions. 0 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Royals. As we go to the fourth. Outside corner, strike 1. Oh, 1. Low and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball, caught the zone there. Runs down to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lefty on lefty action. Swung on. Head towards Schoen in left field. He'll set his feet squeeze it for the first out. Bring up J-Run Morris. He bounced out to Kusi at shortstop his first time. Tried for the upper part of the zone and missed. Swung on and missed. Change of pace. Got 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on. Baseball hit to right field. That'll be a base hit. First of the day for J-Run Morris. 4th of the day for the Lions. We have a courtesy run for the catcher.
First base number 13, Cam Mullins. The batter is the center fielder, Logan Stradley.
Cam Mullins will be the courtesy run for the catcher. Joe's bunt. Sykes will step off. Stradley flew out to Wilson his first time. Just off the plate, 1 ball, no strikes. One 0. We've had situations today where the pitcher's thrown over the first base on a pickoff attempt, end up throwing the baseball away and allowing runners to advance. No. Keeping a close eye on Mullins. Got the outside part of the play, strike 1. Keeping a close eye on Cam Mullins at first base. 1-1. On the move, the throw will not be in time, and Cam Mullins will be safe. Nice jump. They'll put a runner in scoring position with 1 out, the 1 ball and 2 strike count on Stradley. One, two. Swung on, fouled off. A foul ball. Appreciate you guys tuning in this afternoon for college baseball action on Southeast Sports Network. Gary Justice, Jeff Hubbard. If you want to watch some softball, that's going on the network as well. Deshaun and Jeff bringing you all that action. 1-0 ball game here in top of the 4th. 1-2. Breaking ball just off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got an out. Campos led off the inning with a fly ball to left. Moore singled to right. Cam Mullins came in and ran for the catcher. He stole second. Logan Stradley is batting now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the move, swung on and missed. That'll be a foul ball. And he'll have to return to second base on the foul tip. Two. Long look. They'll check in just in case. Two. Swung on, hit down, fouled on third base line. 2-2 all over again. This is on 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nice AB by Logan Stradley. Again, this is an elimination game in the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament. Three-two. Hit him. I'll give his runners at first and second and only 1 out. Trying to walk this one off. Have a visit to the mound, starting to have some action in the Royals bullpen as well. Lions over Royals 1-0, top of the 4th. College baseball on Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport. Jake Sobo will now be the hitter. Hit one runners at first, second with nobody out. Sykes will try to pick off once again. Sabo in the afternoon, he walked back in the 3rd. So a short visit to the mound by the pitching coach. Sykes looking for the 1 out, 1 pitch, 2 out. Off-speed pitch caught the outside corner. This inning started off with Campos flying out to left. Moore single to right. Mullins ran for him. He stole second, and then Stradley was just hit by a pitch. 0-1 on Sabo. Outside part of the plate. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. A run in the top half of the third gives the Bryan Lions a 1-0 lead. Oh, 2. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. He's on the field, go to the third. He's going to be safe. So Kusi fielded the baseball is short. Thought his best play was to go to the third, try to keep the double play in order. Well, actually, he was already 1 out. And that's going to be charged as an E6. We're going to Caleb Ramsey. Doubled and singled today. Hitting with base loaded, only 1 out. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, Kusi Hill field. 6-4. 3 double play, pitcher's best friend. Royals flash a little leather to close out the Lions in the top half of the fourth. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. It'll be 4, 5, 6. Frank, Leifer, and Schoen. You watch college baseball in the U-Pike. Let's check that. Southeast Sports Network.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom half of the fourth. Bryce Lichty will toe the rubber for the 4th time today. 2 hits so far. Walked 1, struck out 2. 5 flyouts, 2 ground outs, thrown 39 pitches so far. 24 of those were strikes. He will face 4, 5, 6. Frank, Leifer, and Schoen. Braden Frank on the afternoon. He singled, hit an infield single back in the 2nd inning. First pitch, strike 1. Run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Lions, 0 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Royals. This inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Appreciate you guys tuning in this afternoon. Glad to be on the ride with you. Was he able to check his swing? He was. Two, 1. Off-speed pitch, caught the outside corner. Even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit towards the left field. Ramsey will give chase. He will make the play. As he went a long way to make that play. Nice job by Caleb Ramsey.
Third baseman, Cade Leeper.
Cade Leefer, he walked back in the second inning as well. Leefer, then Bryson Schoen. Nice play by Caleb Ramsey to keep the leadoff hitter off the base. First pitch, strike one. Swung on, fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 delivery upcoming. Fastball high and inside. Wind continues to whip here at Hunter Rod Stadium. Very comfortable day for baseball, though. Swung on, hit to the third baseman Hillfield. Across the diamond in time to retire. Cade Leefer 5-3.
The left fielder, Bryson Schoen.
Sabo did a nice play. Fielded the baseball, set his feet to strong throw across the diamond. Brings up the left fielder, Bryson Schoen. Flew out to left field his first time. Fastball outside corner, strike one. Oh, 1. Swung on. That baseball hit towards center field, and it will fall. This third hit of the day for the Royals. The first for Bryson Schoen.
The right fielder, Eddie Almeida.
Eddie Almeida will be the hitter. The right fielder struck out back in the second. That was back-to-back punch-outs to close out the second inning for Bryce Lichty. Runner on first base, 2 outs. Thornberry will hit if Almeida is able to reach. Off-speed pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0. Swung on. That baseball hit deep to left field. Ramsey going back, and he has ran out of room. As Eddie Almeida has just hit a 2-run home run over the left field wall to give the Johnson Royals a 2-1 lead. Absolutely drove that baseball over the First Bank and Trust Company sign.
First baseman, Ben Thornberry.
Bring up Ben Thornberry. First baseman, he struck out in the second inning. First pitch, missed low and in. 2-out blast from Eddie Almeida. Caught the outside half. First time today, the Royals have the lead, 2-1. It's our 4th hit. Caught the inside part. Runs count 1 ball and 2 strikes. It'll be Thornberry. Then if he's able to reach, Mendocini will hit. Swung on, hit to the first baseman. He'll field the baseball. Toss to the pitcher in time to retire Thornberry to 3-1. However, Eddie Almeida's 2-run shot gives the Royals a 2-1 lead as we go to the top half of the 5th. Be 2, 3, 4. Morton, Cook, Curcio. You watching college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network.
Kingsport is more than just a stop, it's a destination. From family fun at Bays Mountain Park to championship golf, arts, and local events, there's something here for everyone. Ready to experience Southern hospitality at its finest? Plan your visit today and see why Kingsport is the perfect place to relax, explore, and make unforgettable memories. Visit kingsport.com. Your adventure starts here.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as you looking live inside of Hunter Ride Stadium as go to the top half of the 5th. Austin Sykes will toe the rubber for the 5th time today. 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 4 flyouts, 4 ground outs, 66 total pitches so far, with 44 of those being for strikes. He will face 2, 3, 4, Morton, Cook, and Curcio. Morton on the day struck out in the first and reached on an air by the first baseman back in the 3rd. Off-speed pitch caught the outside corner, strike 1. Tried the outside corner once again and missed. One. Swung on, fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the shortstop for the Lions. Swung on, hit up the middle, fielded by the second baseman. That'll be the first out of the inning. Cade Cook, he struck out and flew out to the left fielder. He made a nice defensive play back in the 3rd. Swung on, missed. Cook, then Will Curcio. Swung on, fouled off once again. Oh, 2. Swung on, hit to the shortstop field. Throw. In time. Nice play by the shortstop. Nolan Kusi. Bring up the first baseman, Will Curcio. Curcio on the day walked, and he's also bounced out 5-3. Nolan Kusi flashing the leather at shortstop. Sykes 1 out away from having a clean inning. Swung on and slicing down the right field line. That will fall foul. As Eddie Almeida will return that baseball. He had that 2-run blast in the bottom of the 4th. Give his ball club a 2-1 lead. Lower part of the zone. No balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit up the middle. He'll field. Throw. In time. It is a clean inning. That retire the lines in the top half of the 5th. So we go to the lower half. It will be 9-1-2 Benassini, Wilson, and Kusi. You're watching college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as Bryce Lichty will toe the rubber for the 5th time today. Through 4, he's allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 6 flyouts, 4 groundouts, 56 total pitches so far. 36 of those have been for strikes. A run, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Lions. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Royals. Lions scored their run in the top half of the 3rd. Johnson, thanks to a 2-run blast by Eddie Almeida. At the bottom of the 4th, leading this one 2-1. Benassini, Wilson, and Kusi. Benassini bounced out 6-3 back in the 3rd. Pitch miss inside, 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. Breaking ball caught the lower half. One. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed. That'll even account 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lichty's got 2 punch outs on the afternoon. Two. Inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit down the third base line. It'll be a base hit. That'll be a leadoff double for Austin Mendocini. Hit number 5 for the Johnson Royals. So we'll have a trip to the mound. Royals leading the Lions 2-1. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Short trip to the mound. The umpires will come out and break up the conversation. A leadoff double by Austin Mendocini. Have the Royals back in action once again. I'll bring up Luke Wilson. First pitch swung on, it's bunted. And they'll retire Wilson at first base on the bunt. Runner at third base now, and only one out. Nolan Kusi, the shortstop. The hitter. Fastball outside corner, strike one. Pitch misses on 2 balls and a strike. One misses on. Well, 2 balls and 1 strike. Kusi's flow out to right field, back in the first and the third. Travis Hoban-Siefken waits on deck. Swung on, hit foul. Evans counting 2 balls and 2 strikes. Infield playing in. Two. Just missed. Fills up to count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Look, he has 2 punch outs. This could be number 3 could be huge for the Lions. Ball 4. And that'll be the second free pass that he's issued. Runners at first and third. Only 1 out, and Travis Hoban-Siefken will be the hitter. The DH, he's lined out to the shortstop and popped out to the second baseman. So runners at first and third with this Johnson Royals offense. First and third, it can mean a lot of different things as far as on the base paths. Breaking ball, low and in, 1 ball, no strikes. In doing my research for the tournament, I compared to a basketball team that runs a fast break. Breaking balls. So Lichty went back-to-back breaking balls, off-speed pitches, trying to get Hoban Siefkin to roll those hands over, see if they get a 1-pitch, 2-out result. Breaking ball out. Two one. Swung on, hit back up the middle. It'll be a base hit. Want to score a run. Royals are now leading this one 3-1. That'll be the 6th hit of the day for the Royals. That will score the runner from third. And runners at first and second. 1 out. And Mr. Lichty's day is going to be done. Royals leading the lines 3-1, college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as the new hurler on the mound will be Jacob Allman. This will be his 3rd appearance in the tournament. He pitched on Tuesday through 135 pitches. Picked up the save last night. Now coming in, trying to hold the Johnson Royals to where they are. He'll face Braden Frank, the second baseman. Frank has singled and flew out to left. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Swung on, fouled off. So Lichty will be responsible for the runners on base. He goes 4 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 6 fly balls, 5 ground balls, 73 total pitches, 44 strikes. And he'll be responsible for the runners at first and second. 0-1. Breaking ball, just missed. One. Low and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two runs in the 4th for the Royals. 1 so far in the 5th. Runners at 1st and 2nd. 1 out. 2 balls and a strike on Braden Frank. Jacob Hallman in relief. Swung on and missed. Run the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit to the first baseman. He'll field. And the play at first unable to be made. However, the out is made at second base. So it'll be a fielder's choice. So we have runners at 1st and 3rd and 2 out. So it was the ground ball hit to Curcio at first base. He goes to Morton at short. The throw back to Allman at covering first, not in time. Breaking ball, strike 1. So Nolan Kusi will advance from 2nd to 3rd. Frank's at 1st. Pitch low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Royals. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Lions. Royals are threatening once again here in the bottom of the 5th. Swung on, popped up. Hit towards the right fielder. He'll squeeze it for the 3rd out of the inning. Now retire the Royals in their half. However, they'll put 1 more on the scoreboard, leading this one 3-1. As we go to the top half of the 6th, it will be 5-6-7. Chris Hall, Cyrus Campos, J-Run Morris. College baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the top half of the 6th inning. Austin Sykes will toe the rubber for the 6th time today. He'll face Chris Hall. First pitch swung on and miss. Sykes, 4 hits so far, a run, 2 walks, 2 punch outs, 76 pitches, 53 strikes. Swung on, fouled off. One ball, two strikes. Swung on, hit towards center fielder Wilson. He'll field the baseball for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman Cyrus Campos.
Fastball outside corner, strike one. This will be Cyrus Campos, the second baseman. He's single and flew out to left. Breaking ball, hit down the outfield line, foul. Scoring play so far, Dave Morton reached on the fielding error back in the third inning. Allowed Ramsey to score. 0-2. Swung on, tap foul. Almeida Jr. had a two-run bomb. Bob in the fourth. Over the Siefkin single to center. Scored Dolan Kusi. That was back in the fifth. Oh-2. Was able to check his swing. He was unable to, and they'll throw to first base to complete the strikeout. That would be number 3 on the afternoon for Austin Sox. Bring up Jaron Morris. He's bounced out 6-3. He's also single to right field. Quickly 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th for the Bryan Lions. Swung on, hit down the left field line, hooking foul. No balls and a strike, 2 outs, and Morris is able to reach. Then Logan Stradley will hit. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Get the baseball some to the umpires. You can see on the screen. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Been a good baseball game. 1 run, 4 hits, an error for the Lions. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Royals. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Starting to get some shadows. Clouds rolling in. 2-1. Swung on, hit to the third baseman, he'll field. Set his feet, throw across the diamond in time to retire. Mullins 5-3. Now retired the Lions in the top half of the 6th. We go to the bottom half. It'll be 6, 7, 8 shown. Almeida, Thornberry, you're watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network.
Favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job, it's our promise.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. As we going to the bottom half of the sixth inning. Jacob Almond will toe the rubber for the second time today, through 2/3 of an inning into the fifth. Bring up Bryson Schoen, be Schoen, Almeida, and Thornberry. Schoen flew out to left and singled to center. Swung on, hit towards the right fielder. He'll set to his feet. That's the second baseman. Campos will make the play. Be the first out of the inning quickly. Bring up the right fielder, Eddie Almeida. Struck out in the second and hit a 2-run bomb in the fourth. Miss outside, 1 ball, no strikes. This is Almond's third appearance with 135 pitches on Tuesday. Pitched on Thursday, pitching today. Miss outside. One-oh. Miss inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Check that, 2 balls, no strikes. Three-oh. Caught the zone, 3 balls and a strike. Almeida, then Thornberry. Ball 4. Be the first free pass Almond has issued. Let's see, Almeida will take his place at first base. He will discard the shin guard at home plate. Bring up Ben Thornberry, the first baseman. He struck out, and he's also bounced out 3-1. I'll check on Almeida. Nothing going on at first base. Swung on, missed. Only got no balls and a strike. Nice lead at first base for Eddie Almeida. Almond making sure he keep close eye on the right fielder. Oh, 1. Almond's job right now is to prevent runs. They're already looking at a 2-run deficit at 3-1. On the move, the throw will not be in time. He'll get into center field. The pitch is called a strike. Snowballs and 2 strikes on Thornberry. And now they'll have a runner at second base. With one out. Fastball got to the outside part of the plate. That'll be Allman's first punch out. Get Thornberry looking. And that's going to bring up Austin Menacini, who doubled back in the fifth. And his courtesy runner came around and scored the third run of the ball game. Swung on, fouled straight back. Oh, 1. Fastball in. Menacini, and then the top part of the lineup be Luke Wilson will hit after him. This is an elimination game of the tournament. Breaking ball. Missed 2 balls and a strike. Swung on, fouled off. Runs count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces Wild in the bottom of the 6th. Swung on, popped up. We'll do 2-2 all over again. Swung on, that's hit towards center field, and that ball will be caught. Excellent play, Logan Stradley. Talk about coming up big for your team. He saved a run there as we go to the top half of the 7th. 8-9-1. The hero, Logan Stradley, lead things off. Jake Sabo, Caleb Ramsey, College Baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the top half of the 7th, as Austin Sykes will toe the rubber for 7th time today. 4 hits. He's allowed 1 run, 2 walks, 3 punch outs, 6 flyouts, 7 ground outs, 88 total pitches so far, 62 of them for strikes. And he'll face 8-9-1. He'll face Logan Stradley, who made a diving play to save a run to close out the 6th for the Johnson Royals. Saved a run. Well, actually, he's going to have a pinch hitter for Stradley. Well, it is Logan Stradley. Flown out to center field, and he's also been hit by a pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Stradley, Sabo, Ramsey. Just missed. Sykes up over 90 pitches now. Two one. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Nice play by Nolan Kusi. Flashing the leather this afternoon. Bring up Jake Sabo. He's walked and reached on an error. Pitch misses outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, popped up, fouled off. One on the third baseman for the Bryan Lions. That one miss. Got action in the pen for the Johnson Royals. After a Sabo will hit, that will complete the entire lineup of seeing Sykes 3 times. 2-1. 3-1. I would say Sykes right now is pitching if he will stay in the ball game or not. I'm talking about there. They will probably let him stay up and see if he can finish out the 7th to face Ramsey. But however, if Sabo should reach and Ramsey will face him for a 4th time with the runner on, I don't think they'll let him do that. Swung on, that's hit towards center field, and that ball will be caught by Luke Wilson for the 2nd out of the inning. And I'll bring up Caleb Ramsey. I think about getting Sabo to fly out. He's going to have an opportunity to finish out the 7th. Ramsey doubled and singled and bounced into a 6-4-3 double play. All-speed pitch got him. My point there is once the lineup turns over 4 times, it's hard for a coach to run out a pitcher out at the lineup for 4 times, breaking ball low and out. But also they probably like having Sykes and Ramsey lefty on lefty. 1-1. Breaking ball just missed. Swung on, hit towards the left fielder, and he will make the play. For the 3rd out of the inning, a clean inning for Austin Sykes as he'll shut down the Lions in the 7th. Go to the bottom half. It will be Wilson Kusi and Hopen Siefken watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the Bottom of the 7th, Royals over the Lions 3-1. Gary Justice, Jeff Hubbard, Southeast Sports Network bringing you today's action. Jacob Allman will toe the rubber for the 3rd time today. He's thrown an inning in 2/3 so far, a walk, a strikeout, 3 flyouts, a ground out, 23 total pitches, 14 strikes for the young man. His 3rd appearance in a tournament. He threw 135 pitches on Tuesday. Pitched last night, coming out pitching today too. Definitely trying to carry his team along in this tournament. This is an elimination game. And he'll wrap up his warm-up tosses. He'll face the top part of the lineup: Luke Wilson, Nolan Kusi, and Travis Hoban-Siefken. Wilson bounced out 6-3, had an infield single back in the 3rd, had a sacrifice in the 5th. It's been a good ball game. Breaking ball, strike one. Caught the corner, strike two. Almond will come set working with Morse behind the bump. Swung gone off the end of the bat, going to first base line. Foul. Curcio will toss the baseball to the side. Jacob Allman is in relief of Bryce Lichty. Oh, 2. Fastball high and in. Outrun the count to ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit towards the right fielder. Go back, he'll set his feet. Make the play for the first out of the inning. Bring him to shortstop Nolan Kusi. Flew at the right field a couple of times. He walked back in the 5th. Swung on, miss. Big Kusi, then Hoban-Siefken. Outside corner, strike 1. Check that, strike 2. Almond will get his sign. Now he's ready to rock and roll. Got 1 punch out. Swung on, got in his hands. Because he's able to fight it off. Breaking ball low and in. Runs got the ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do 1-2 all over again. Outside corner, strike 3. That'll be the second strikeout of the afternoon for Jacob Allman. Bring it to DH, Travis Hopen-Siefken. Lined up to the shortstop, popped out to second baseman, and singled to center. Drove in a run back in the 6th. Got him. Be a hit by pitch. Okay, he's okay. He had the protection equipment on. Still stings. It looks like he just pointed. He got him on the elbow. Bring up Braden Frank. He's single to shortstop, flew out to left and reached on the fielder's choice. He'll hit with 2 outs. Fastball outside corner. Frank's able to reach, and Leifer will hit in the 7th. Outside. Even to count the ball and a strike. Checking on the DH. Make sure you don't get too far off the bag. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Two on. Swung on, popped up. Nice play by the shortstop. And I'll close things out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Nice play by Dante Morton as we go to the top half of the 8th. 2, 3, 4. Morton, Cook, and Curcio. You're watching college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport. New hurler on the mound for the Royals. Garrett Borst will toe the rubber for the first time today. Austin Sykes will go 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 101 pitches, 68 strikes. Borst will come in with a 3-1 lead in the top of the 8th. Facing Dante Morton. Struck out, reached on the air, lined out to the shortstop. Just missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Morton, Cook, and Curcio. Swung on toward the Wilson out in center field. He'll make the grab for the first out. Bring up Cade Cook. Right fielder struck out. Flew to left field and bounced out 6-3. Swung on, missed. Got 1 ball, no balls and a strike. Whoever wins this game will play another game today. The 6 o'clock contest. Swung on, fouled off. Winner of this will play Reinhardt. Swung on, slicing down the right field line, foul. Runs account, no balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, missed. The first punch out for Borst on the afternoon. The second out here in the 8th. It's going to bring up the first baseman, Will Curcio. Walked, bounced out 5-3 and 4-3. Pitch miss inside. One-oh. Swung on, hit towards the right fielder. He'll go back, set his feet, and squeezes it. Eddie Almeida will make the play to close out the lines in their half of the 8th. As we go to the bottom half, 5, 6, 7, live for Schoen and Almeida. You're watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. At Royals over the Lions, 3-1. Jacob Allman will toe the rubber for the 4th time today. He's thrown 2 2/3 innings so far. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 5 flyouts, a ground out, 39 total pitches, 25 of them been 4 strikes. Here in the bottom half of the 8th, he'll face 5, 6, 7. Leifer, Schoen, and Almeida. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Gary Justice, Jeff Hubbard, Southeast Sports Network, bringing you AAC postseason baseball. Off-speed pitch, missed low and out. Walked, bounced out 5-3 and flew out to right. Day for Leifer so far. Caught the corner on that one. Evens kind of the ball and a strike. Always looking to add some insurance runs for the 9th inning. Swung on, fouled off. Once again to a ball and 2 strikes. High and out. Even at 2s. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Be a leadoff single for Cade Lee for his 1st of the day. 7th of the day for the Royals. Bryson Schoen. He's flown out to left field. He's singled to center. He's popped out to the second baseman. I have a runner for Leifer. Isaac Lawson will run for Leifer. Isaac Lawson, excuse me. Bottom of the 8th inning, 3-1. Swung on, fouled off. Morris unable to hold on to it. Leifer led off the inning with a single to center. Lawson running for him. Swung on and missed. Oh, 2. Swung on, that baseball hit deep to left field. Ramsey going back, and he'll make the play. The throw will come into Morton, a shortstop. Schoen drove that baseball to left field. Ramsey tracked the baseball down to the warning track, made the play for the first out of the inning. I'll bring up the right fielder, Eddie Almeida. Back in the fourth inning, had a 2-run bomb, which is the difference in the ballgame right now. He'll hit with a runner on first base, 1 out. Breaking ball, strike 1. Almeida on the afternoon, he's struck out, had the home run. He's also walked. 0-1. Check on the run at first base. Lawson's able to slide back in safely. Breaking ball. One on the right fielder for the Royals. Runners on the move. The throw will not be in time. Isaac Loss will be credited with the stolen base, and this Johnson Royals baseball at its best. Fast break. Led the conference in steals. Now the runner in scoring position with 1 out and 2 balls and a strike on the right fielder, Eddie Almeida. Two one. Breaking ball, low and out. Three one. Ball 4. Be the second free pass he's issued today. The second time Almeida has walked. That gives runners at first and second. And 1 out. Got guys in the pen. Allman up to 52 pitches. Third appearance of the week. And they're going to make the change. That young man has had a heck of a tournament, folks. Jacob Allman. Royals over Lions 3-1. Bottom of the 8th.
Favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. As we have I believe pitcher is be Phoenix Johnson Almond goes 3 innings, allows 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 52 pitches, 32 strikes. He'll be responsible for the runners at first and second. Alfonso Zuniga will hit for Thornberry. First pitch, strike 1. Almeida will get his lead from first. Isaac Lawson from second. Oh, 1. Fastball inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnson is the third hurler of the day for the Lions. Breaking ball outside. Lichty went the first 4 and a third. Allman went the next 3. Now Johnson has the baseball. Swung on his hands. To count 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on out. 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Johnson over Bryan. Runners at first and second. Swung on, hit to the third baseman. He'll step on the bag, go across the diamond. In time, 5-3 double play will retire the Royals in their half of the 8th. As we go to the top half of the 9th, be Hall, Campos, and Morris. You're watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as you're looking live inside of Hunter Ride Stadium. As Garrett Borst will toe the rubber for a second time today, working with a 3-1 lead, looking to close things out. His 1 inning, he struck out 1, got 2 fly balls, threw 7 total pitches, 6 strikes. He will face 5, 6, 7, Hall, Campos, and Morris. This is an elimination game. The loser of this one will be eliminated from the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament. A run in the third is all the Bryan Lions have been able to put across today. So we have a pinch hitter for Hall. First pitch to him, strike one. This James Showalter is the new pitcher. Thought that was still Boris. No balls and a strike. Pitch missed inside. That'll be Angel De La Cruz will be the new hitter. His first AB of the day. Pitch missed outside. Two one. Got to the outside corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bryan Lyons scored the 1 run back in the third. Johnson scored 2 in the fourth and 1 in the fifth, and that's all the scoring for this ball game. Been a good one. Showalter tried the outside corner and missed. Swung on, popped up. Call for a squeeze. A nice job of Nolan Kusi to range over and take control and make the grab. Bring up Cyrus Campos. He singled back in the second, flew out to left, and he's also struck out. Fastball, strike one. One upcoming. Fastball inside. Runs got to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, popped up. Wilson will call for it and squeeze it for the second out of the inning. Bryan Lyons down to their last out. That person will be Jaron Morris. Bounced out 6-3, single to right, and he's also bounced out 5-3. Low and in. One-oh. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. After Morris will be Logan Stradley. They need 2 to extend the game. Saw the plate, 3 balls, no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and an error for the Lions. 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Royals. 3 balls, no strikes on Morris. That one caught the zone, 3 balls and a strike. Showalter will come set. Ball 4. Tying run will come to the plate. So we'll have a runner. David Walker will run at first. This is Logan Stradley. Swung on, hit to right field. It'll be a base hit. The runner will go from first to third. So Bryan Lyons are not quite done yet. So the tying run is on at first base. It's a big single from Logan Stradley. This will bring up Jake Sabo. He's walked, reached on the air, and flew out. Pitch missed low, 1 ball, no strikes. Showalter got De La Cruz to pop up. Campos flew out, and it was a walk and a single. 1 ball, no strikes. Sabo. Pitch misses outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitching coach going to come and talk to Showalter. Words of encouragement for his closer. Sabo will step back in the box. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Got runners at first and third. Lions need Stradley to score. We want to extend this game. Swung on a baseball, hit to right field. A 1 run will score. Stradley will advance from first to third. And back-to-back base hits. Close the gap from 2-1. Now the tying run is only 90 feet away. Now bring up Caleb Ramsey. He's singled. He's doubled, singled, bounced into a 6-4-3 double play, and he flew out to left field his last time. Pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Ramsey will get his lead from, check if Ramsey hitting. Ramsey is hitting. Stradley from third, Sabo from first. Fastball outside, corner, strike 1. The other Bryan Lyons, I'm not sure if you want anybody else on your team at bat besides this young man swinging the stick. Swung on, fouled off. He's had an impressive tournament so far. One ball, 2 strikes. Showalter will rock and fire. Swung on and missed. And the Johnson Royals will advance as Showalter will get his first strikeout of the day. And they'll pick up the 3-2 victory to move to 35-15 on the season, as they will advance in the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament. The Bryan Lions season will finish at 28 wins and 22 losses. For the entire broadcast crew at Southeast Sports Network, appreciate you guys tuning in. We have 2 more games. Hope you're able to join us.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.